Welcoming Lindsay to the Hall of Fame are a couple of her favorite players of all time, Don Staley and Charles Barkley. It's my great pleasure to introduce Lindsay Whalen.
Thank you all. Thank you. I'd first like to thank Jerry Colangelo and the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame for this incredible honor, as well as congratulate my fellow 2022 inductees. It's been a pleasure to get to know all of you and your families and your love for the game and the love for the people around you. It's been truly an honor. Thank you to Don and Charles for standing. Well, I thought you'd be standing, but you're sitting. I'd watched previous shows before and everybody was standing. Thank you for sitting here with me today. It's a full circle moment for me, including some of my past and present idols. Charles, you were my first favorite basketball player growing up. I was going to be 6'2", 6'3". Thank you. Power forward with a great turnaround jumper and a rebounding machine. That was until I stopped growing at 5'8". Plans changed a little bit. But thank you for being an inspiration to a young girl from Hutchinson, Minnesota. Thank you so much. Don, with both of us being point guards, I'm honored that you're here with me today, and I'm going to do my very best and continue to follow in your footsteps from playing point guard in the WNBA, going right to head coach. Congratulations on all of your success at South Carolina. You are truly an inspiration for all of us. Thank you so much. I'm the oldest of 5 children, Katie, Casey, Annie, and Thomas. My parents, Neil and Kathy, raised us to be respectful and kind people. All 5 of us continue to do our best to make our parents proud on most days. My dad, Neil, was my first coach, so I played hockey first, Minnesota, cold, all that. He first coached me when I was on the Squirt B hockey team. One of the first days of practice, I forgot my elbow pads, important in hockey. So I was not able to practice that day. When we got home, he sat me down, walked me through the list of everything I needed to be able to be in practice the next day, be in the truck, ready to go 5 minutes before we were to leave. He told me this was my responsibility, and if I wasn't prepared, then I couldn't practice, and therefore I couldn't play in the games. So needless to say, I made my list, I packed my bag, and I was ready 5 minutes in the truck, ready to go from that point on. And to this day, I have not missed or been late to a practice, workout, or game of any kind. So thank you, Dad, for this important lesson. My mom, Kathy, was the one who made sure we got to and from all of our practices, games, and camps. I remember one camp in particular my mom took me to. It was my first basketball camp outside of Hutchinson without any of my friends and teammates. It was all the way in the Twin Cities, about an hour away. As we got closer, the more anxious I became. When we arrived to the gym, I was in tears. I did not want to get out of the car. My mom reassured me that I would be fine, meet some new friends, had the opportunity to play basketball, so all would be okay. Still resistant, I stayed in the car. Well, this did not fly. We'd paid for camp, so I was going to camp. However, I did notice we passed a Burger King, so the negotiations started. Started with the number 1. We settled on a Whopper Jr. So if I went to camp, I got a Whopper Jr. with cheese on the way home. So now we're all hungry. Chuck, I know this might conflict with Subway, but the Whopper Juniors hit a little bit different that week of camp. I ended up having a great time at camp and made a few new friends as well. All was right. So thank you, Burger King. And thank you, Mom. Love you. My husband, Ben, and I have lived in 2 states and 3 different countries during this 15-year professional basketball journey we've been on. He's made so many sacrifices that have allowed me to chase my dreams. We had some awesome times in Europe, traveling, seeing new parts of the world, meeting new people. We were able to make some new family members on all those teams, as well as the WNBA teams we were a part of. I know it was not always ideal to pick up and move across the world for 6-7 months or even live long distance as you started your professional insurance career. By the way, If anybody in attendance or watching worldwide needs home, auto, life, property, casualty, I've got a guy. You guys have good insurance? You feel good? You solid? I know you guys got a few houses and, different things, so Ben's over there. I cherish those moments together, and I knew I would not be standing here without your love and support throughout the years. Thank you, and I love you. The 2012 Olympics in London forever changed the way I looked and felt about championships and medals. We won the gold medal, and after that I thought somehow my life would be completely different because I made it. I won a gold medal, I arrived, all that. Well, that was not the case. Same bills were due. I was sore from playing. I was hungry, tired. Insurance bills were due. We had a plane to catch and get back to the WNBA a few days later. So nothing really had changed after I won a gold medal, but also, for me, everything had changed. It was in that moment on the flight back home that my lens of striving for a destination was forever changed, and my appreciation grew for the journey, and most importantly, the people that were such a big part of that journey. With that, I'd like to thank all of my teammates, coaches, Coach Borton, I know you're here. Coach T, I know you're here. Gino, where you at, Coach? There you are. Coach Reeve, who flew in this morning, today, from USA Basketball Camp. Best of luck in the World Cup, World Championships with USA Basketball. To my agent, Boris Lachinsky, PR execs, equipment managers, travel planners, colleagues, owners, GMs, and fans for your wonderful support throughout this journey, which leads me to the Hall of Fame. And of course, last but not least, my loving family. As a great Jim Peterson always says, never wish a day away. We don't know how many we have. Cherish the days and those around you. I know my team is watching back home in Minneapolis. We have practice next week. All right, so I'll see you next week. Be safe and go Gophers. Thank you.